Easy Show, where you connect with the stars.
I'm Kevin Ryan, and I'm doing it the easy way.
Experience celebrities up close. Meet the true personalities of Hollywood's greatest.
Because I'm not trying to kiss a dude like, hey, what's up, dude? Hey.
Easy takes you to the heart of the celebrities.
Making moves, red carpets and major interviews. About to pop, ready and now we never lose, never stop.
There's only one way to do it.
The easy way.
Get it, baby, let's do it. We out of here. Peace.
You ready? No, I'm kidding. Easy Show. We are about to get live, and man, it's been Oscars week. It's been amazing. I've been kicking it with all my Hollywood friends and just having too much fun. We have two amazing guests this week. They're really good friends of mine. I'm proud to call them good friends. You guys have been seeing her on Conan O'Brien, on Steve Harvey, like Betty White's been just blowing it up all over the place. The new season of Betty White's Off Their Rockers is rocking right now on Lifetime, on the Lifetime Network. Reatha Gray is in the house. We also got my man Cedric Sanders from ABC's Mind Games, and he is on the whole cast. You see him, it's so cool to see my boy on the banner, and he's there with all the stars and everything. So you guys watching the Easy Show, check out what we're about to do, and we'll be right back.
From the streets of Havana to the power centers of America, Havana Watches. Fine watches exclusively for you. Stylish, sophisticated Havana watches for men and women. For your life, your lifestyle. Backed by our top-to-bottom 1-year warranty. Experience HavanaWatches.com.
Havana Watches, fine watches exclusively for you. God bless you.
At our age, we really have to think about our health. Doctors say a glass of wine a day can extend your life. Cheers. Looks like we're going to live forever.
Young lady, do you know where the theaters are?
Theaters at the back. You have to get
Do you go in through this way? Right over here?
All right, so welcoming to the show is my good friend Reatha Gray is in the house. Hello, Reatha.
What's up, man?
You get down. You love to dance, don't you?
I love to dance. I love to twerk. I'm good.
Yeah, we were just on my radio show, and we were talking about twerking for a cause, or
Yeah.
twerking for the kids, or something like that.
Everybody was twerking.
You did your twerking thing. You battled with one of the biggest business strategists, our good friend Shelley Hunt, as well as Highlander. We even got Highlander to get down. And do
I
that.
was twerking with the Highlander.
And
awesome.
Yeah, and if you guys watch the intro of the show, you see the Reatha's the one that on the table. But you are just killing it right now on Betty White's Off Their Rockers, and wow, I mean, give us the story.
We're on our third season. We are now on Lifetime, so now that we're on cable, we can get even wilder, and I'm breaking the news here. We were nominated for 4 awards for the Reality Wanted Awards 2014.
All right. Shout out to my man Jason, who does with the whole Reality Wanted TV and the Reality Wanted Awards, and that's a big accomplishment. That's huge. We actually ran the carpet for, I think it was 2011, 2010, one of those years.
Right.
We ran one of those carpets, and they have spectacular events.
It's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be on April 17th at the Supper Club in Hollywood. 2014? 2014. It's going to be an awesome event. But what I need is for you to vote. You need to go on realitywantedawards.com and vote for Betty White for Queen of Reality, Betty White for Outstanding Host, the cast for Outstanding Cast, and the show for Most Unique reality show. You can vote every day between now and April 9th, I think it is. What's the site? It's realitywantedawards.com.
realitywantedAwards.com, and I like that cast part.
I like the cast part.
I like the cast part.
We know that Betty is the queen of everything, okay? We know that she's the most outstanding host. We won the award for the most unique show last year. So give the cast some love. Show us some love.
Exactly. I was watching you on the Conan O'Brien show, and they gave you some love on there. And what? What? Speaking of this here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a guy to sign a petition for lower cost for hearing aids, and I keep saying to him, "What? I can't hear you."
I don't live around here. Yeah.
Yeah, the poor guy was trying to communicate. I was just not having it. It was really funny, and I was shocked. I didn't know I was going to be on Conan. I've been on Conan. I'm so excited.
And then I know Betty White was on Steve Harvey, and she's scheduled for like all the big talk shows. I mean, they're really blowing up the show.
And somebody told me they had seen her on some show, and she looked infirm. I saw her on Conan. She walked herself out on the stage.
She did, yeah.
Betty's cool. I don't know what they're talking about. Betty is like, you know, she's really 92, but trust me, she acts like a 60-year-old.
And it's funny because she threw a couple little clown, she was doing a little clowning towards Conan too.
Oh.
I don't know if he picked it up, but I did. It was. You got to definitely.
Trust me, she's quick. She doesn't do the pranks on the show because she's too recognizable. But trust me, Betty could keep up with the best of us as far as improv and pranking is concerned.
So out of all, how long did it take you to shoot the show?
We shot the show for 9 weeks, 20 episodes in 9 weeks.
That's not bad. It's a lot of work, though.
It's a lot of work.
So out of all the stuff that you shot, what do you think your favorite prank is?
Oh, I don't know if it's going to make the air, but one of my favorite pranks, see, because I'm on your show,
yeah.
I can talk about this. I go up to a guy and I said, you know, it's my birthday, and I'm really excited about celebrating my birthday, and it's one of those milestone birthdays, you know, like when you turn 16, you get your driver's license and you drive your first car, and when you're 21, you get to go to a bar and you have your first drink, and I'm going to be 69. Would you like to help me celebrate my 69th birthday in that just very special way? Yeah, the guy was like, I said, you do know what that means, right? He's like, So yeah, that was one of my favorites.
That's a good one. What about the last season? What was your favorite prank? See if you guys agree with Reatha. I mean, you guys do some brutal things for knowledgeable people.
We do some outrageous stuff. I like any of them when I'm flirting with young guys. I mean, that's my bottom line. Those are always my favorite.
You need to stop flirting with me off air when we're at events.
Oh,
and
man.
It's okay though. I enjoy it, but she.
Well, actually, Eric,
you're down on the dance floor.
You're a little old for me, actually, Eric, but that's okay.
Am I? A little old.
A little old, but that's okay.
Okay, it's 18, 19, 20, 21.
They have to be over 21.
Okay, so you climb on me, I climb back. That's how it works. But congratulations on everything. I know you had an amazing career before all the Betty White stuff happened. You know, you were in a lot of acting situations. You were in the faith-based type stuff. You know, and go ahead and express a little of that.
Well, early in my career, I was on Three's Company. Everybody's always like, "Really, you were on Three's Company?" I was. I did lots of episodes. I worked a lot as an extra. A lot of under 5 parts, but I was like one of their regular friends. So I was there like once or twice a month. Too? I did.
Did you?
I did. But we were close to the same age at the time. And I worked on things like General Hospital. I did a cult classic movie called Welcome Home, Brother Charles, which is, and I tell all the young actors, don't do anything that you're going to regret because it will come back and get you. Oh, yeah, so this was before DVDs and stuff, and now they're selling it on Amazon. Okay, what can I tell you?
You got some interesting lives there. So okay, let's go into the radio show. You have a show on Easy Way Broadcasting. You guys can download the app and you can go to the show, or you can just go to Easy Way, letter E, letter Z, easywaybroadcasting.com, and you have a show called
Baby Boomers Live.
With my dad, of all people.
Big Jim Zuli.
Tell us about the show.
We talk about everything human, but from a baby boomer's perspective. So we may be talking about anything. This Monday coming up, we're going to have a special guest. She is not a baby boomer. She's actually 80 years old, so she's a little out of the zone. But she is inspiring because when she was baby boomer age, she decided to leave her 6 children, her career as a midwife, her country, which is England, come to America and pursue her dream as an actress. And now she's doing it in Hollywood at 80 years old. Wow. So she's an inspiration to all of us who are in retirement, and we say, now what am I going to do? She went into retirement and came out banging it. And there's Jim Zuli.
And my dad's then behind the camera. If you want to jump in real quick and say hi, Dad. He co-hosts with the show, and my dad does a segment called Jim's Gems.
Yes, he does.
You guys created, and you do a segment. Hi.
Just stick your head right in there.
There you go. Okay.
It's like twins.
So he does Jim Gems, and then you also do the Tech Time.
Yes.
And you're a baby boomer, and I understand you get a lot of baby boomers to understand email and Twitter and all the tech stuff.
I'm trying to get them to understand you got to do it. You got to move into the 21st century, and I'm going to be talking about Google Glass this Monday too.
Well, hold that thought.
Okay.
We got. Actually, you know what? We don't have any more time for you. I love you. I got other guests. And
ReathaGray.com. I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, he just texted me and said he's going to beat me up if I know. So you guys watching The Easy Show, thank you so much for coming on the show, Reatha. You're amazing, and you're going to be a superstar. I know the show's going to be awesome. Tune in on Friday nights at 10 o'clock. Right? To watch the show on Lifetime.
Vote often.
Vote. Betty White's Off the Rockers. We're going to go to a quick break, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show. We'll be right back. What's going on, guys? So we just arrived to the Vineyard Restaurant for the famous philanthropy Oscars event. The keynote speaker, James Cameron and Halle Berry, and Neil's going to be performing. So we're doing the easy way, and I'll be walking the carpet, supporting a great cause, and we're proud to be a corporate partner of this event, Easy Way Broadcasting.
I wrote it easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way. Everyone stand up for easy way. Got many celebrities ready on deck. Cali love, that's what's good. We put in work the easy way. What can I say? Carolina, yeah, California. Make you move. Amazing interviews. By the pop, ready and now we never lose. Never stop and never play. We go getters. Never play, just rolling the easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way.
What they're doing, I would congressionally recognize it as one of the biggest social media people and philanthropists. And I have a broadcast station with over seven radio shows.
Life is hard. That's why I I wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way.
Hey, what's going on, guys? We're doing the Easy Way. Welcome into the Fame and Philanthropy Oscars event.
Great. It's such a young crowd. I was expecting all these, kind of 80-something rich people. It's great to see young people having the spirit of philanthropy and turning out to do something good for the world on Oscar night. It was a pretty great show. I didn't see the whole show, but the outcome I just heard backstage was pretty amazing. They actually did what I kind of hoped they'd do, which is share the love between 12 Years a Slave and Gravity. Alfonso Cuarón's a good friend of mine, so.
wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way. Everybody stand up for easy, working hard in Hollywood. Got many celebrities ready on deck. Cali love, that's what's good. We doing work the easy way. What can I say? Carolina, yeah, to California, yeah. Making moves, red carpets and major interviews. By the pop, ready and now we never lose. Never stop and never play, we go getters. Never play, just rolling the easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard, that's why I wrote it easy way.
And we're back. Okay, check this out, guys. TMZ actually put an article out on that event saying that event was not good in any way. You guys be the judge. I thought that event was spectacular, beautiful girls, celebrities all over the place, lots of fun. James Cameron on stage, Neo on stage, Halle Berry, everybody was there. But you know what? We got our second guest, number 2, Cedric Sanders is in the house.
What's up, Easy?
What's up? My man Cedric is my brother from another mother. Known you for about 7 years, man.
Yeah.
And man, you've been on 50 Cent, you've been on the Social Network movie, you've been on American Gangster. I mean, your career's rocking. And now you're playing games with people's minds on ABC. ABC's Mind Games. Yeah, congratulations on getting that.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, you've been there from the beginning. You know how it is. So I'm just grateful to be on the show, Mind Games on ABC.
So how did you feel when you did the audition, you did the whole process or whatever, and doesn't that feel good? You get that call back and...
Yeah, definitely.
You're on a cast with some pretty heavy hitters, man.
Yeah, we got Christian Slater, Steve Zahn, Megalyn Chickenwalke, Jamie Ray Newman, newcomer Gregory Marcel. And you know, the audition process was actually pretty crazy because at first I didn't get the role, but I put myself on tape and fought for it, and then they called me back in to meet the producer, and then they liked me, and then I tested, and then on from there.
So tell us about your character on the show. Who do you play, and if people haven't seen it, why do they want to watch it?
Yeah, well, I play Latrell. Latrell Griffin is an accountant. I'm an accountant for Edwards and Associates. And basically it's about 2 brothers, Steve Zahn, Christian Slater. And Steve Zahn is a master of manipulation and psychology, and they fix people's problems by changing people's minds using psychology. And the company is we are the manipulators. And I handle the money, I pay the bills, and I try to keep everybody on the straight and narrow. So every week there's a case, someone needs our help, and we try to solve their problem by changing other people's minds, by getting them to say yes.
I have a lot of problems. Can you change my mind?
I mean, you got to come to Edwards and Associates, Easy.
You handle the money. So the Mind Games. You know, tell us about the. So I mean, never mind. You basically told us. Let's go into your career, how it started, how everything started developing for you.
Well, you know if you remember, I'm from Anchorage, Alaska, born and raised, and I've been there my whole life. Went to Howard University, got my degree in acting. I'm a singer. I started out as a singer, so that led to musicals.
You can't say you're a singer and you have talent without doing the talent. Say, I roll the easy way. Life is hard.
I roll the easy way. Hey, hey, I roll the easy way. That's just a little bit. That's a little bit. Can't do too much. But yeah, man, it's been a roller coaster. I started in New York, then I came here around 2007. I met you around 2008.
Yeah.
And you know, so it was getting roles and then not getting roles and getting roles, and then there was some quiet time, and finally got my network show on ABC.
Network show on ABC.
Yes.
And ABC is owned by Disney. Disney is owned by ABC. I know they're connected.
Right, because we're actually a 20th Century Fox studio, but it's ABC Network. So it's all interesting how it all works.
So we're gonna have to figure out how to get the fans to hang out the easy way and hang out in 20th Century Fox studio sometime or something.
We got to do it all. We got to all cross boundaries.
Cross the wires and have the fun. So who's your girlfriend now?
Oh, I have a lovely girlfriend, and we actually went to school together. So I've known her for like 10 years, and now we're together. We've been friends for 10 years, and we've been together almost 3. So kind of like the story you hope for, you know?
What'd you do on Valentine's Day?
Oh, we were in Chicago.
Tell us the secret story of how Cedric is his gentleman suave Valentine's skills.
Yeah, well, Valentine's Day I was in Chicago. She came to Chicago to visit me. That's where we were shooting Mind Games. So I've been in Chicago for the past 6 months. And
Chicago.
Yeah, we both got a couples massage. Got a mani-pedi, went to a nice Italian restaurant for dinner, and it was just pretty romantic, man, I must say.
I'm waiting to hear the rose petals in the bed and dinner and
I can't take you all behind the scenes. See, you see what I'm saying?
I don't want to go that far.
I'll give you a little bit, I'll give you a little bit.
But yeah, we met with Tiffany Hines. I don't know if it was through Tiffany Hines.
Yes, actress Tiffany Hines, lovely actress.
She's killing it too, you know.
Yes, very proud of my friend. We were both there together, auditioning and not getting roles and getting roles, and she's gone on to do things like Nikita and Bones, and so.
So what'd you do for the Oscars week?
Oscars, I kept it low, Oscar. I just got back into town from Chicago, so I was exhausted, but I went to a few before parties. The QVC event's always great. The day before the Oscars, and I just watched the Oscars with some friends. Yeah, and rooted people on. I was so happy for Lupita, 12 Years a Slave, winning Best Picture. It's just a lot of great performances. Matthew McConaughey was amazing. It was a great year in film.
And speaking of film, we actually have everything on footage from your launch of ABC's Mind Games.
Oh,
Remember
God.
At the mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be showing that. Don't know when, but definitely we have a lot of great stuff with that. You had who's some of the people you had there supporting you?
Oh man, I had God, man, it's so many.
That older
people
guy,
out
is
there.
an
The
award
guy,
winner or
friend,
something?
He had Tony award winner there, and he was also in the show Scottsboro Boys. I did Scottsboro Boys this summer. That you checked out, and just a lot of actors. I don't want to name a few and then not name some people, but a lot of people showed me love, for the Mind Games being picked up.
All right, so let's go in honor of Reatha Griffin. Did you watch Betty White's Off the Rockers?
No, I haven't seen it, but now I'm going to because Reatha is amazing.
She is awesome.
So I got to watch it now.
And we're going to have to definitely get you guys dancing together and see the dance skills, whatever. We'll show the behind-the-scenes clips next
I'm down for that.
So let's go into the social media. Let's go into the tech world. What is your do you have any interesting stories, like getting any benefits from Twitter or Facebook or anything as an actor?
I got to say, it took me a while to jump on the bandwagon. It all kind of, made it so difficult. It wasn't. And it's so great now, just the connects you get from social media and how you can just get the word out there from just the push of your finger, So I am proud to announce you can follow me at Mr. Cedric Sanders, and I like to follow people back to see what other people are doing. So it's amazing. Social media.
What type of stuff do you
is the
post
best
on
thing.
your Instagram?
Things that I'm on, things that my friends are doing. Like I'm going to be posting about the Easy Way, some products there. Mind Games, of course, and some pictures, some family stuff, some personal stuff, some things I like to keep the business and then the personal stuff somewhat separate, but I intertwine it.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna school him. I'm gonna make sure his Instagram is interesting.
Right.
And I'm gonna give you a couple little tips on how to get more real followers, generated followers, whatever. Or you can go to Baby Boomers Live on Easy Way Broadcasting, listen to Reatha and all her wonderful tips.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to. You know what we're gonna have to do? We are going to have to figure out some sort of prank with Cedric Sanders and Reatha. Some sort of, we're going to have to do something with that. Because I know you're coming on a radio show too later on, the whole Roscoe's thing, and we're going to have to prank you with a chicken and waffles.
I'm down for that, okay. I can handle a prank easy. I can handle a prank. Yeah, let's talk about this Easy Way product is just like blowing up right now. What's going on with that?
It is.
Show me how you do that.
It's amazing. The Easy Way right now is have you seen the dance?
I have seen the dance.
Do it with me. Ready?
You're going to have me on this.
We got a music video coming up for the Easy Way.
Yes.
It's a production by Pepper J Productions.
Okay.
And there's so many things. We were just involved with the Fame and Philanthropy. Fame and Philanthropy is involved with the Oscars, and they're going to be involved with the Grammys next year. Cool. And a couple other great things. And we're working with the Experience now, which has done over 8 events, A-list events. We have 6, 7 shows a week on Easy Way Broadcasting. We got the whole World Television Network. But yeah, thank you for bringing that up. You gave me my chance to brag, so I had to
no, man, you're doing great things. Can I make a cameo on the video, though? I did shout you out.
All day, dude. Come on, dude. You know you're my boy. And you'll be in, Reatha will be in. Every celebrity friend I have will be in the video, and the fans will love it. And we help celebrities interact with their fans. And they can download the app. You guys can download the app if you like the show, if you like what we do, the Easy Way.
Download the Easy Way app.
Download the app.
It's too easy. Just do it.
And watch the show live. And go to all the cool stuff in the app. It's crazy. But dude, we're gonna have to bring you on the radio show.
Okay.
And I want to hear you rap really quick. You can sing, but I want to hear the rap skills. I want to hear you say bye on the show.
Okay.
But rap it, freestyle rap it, or freestyle sing it. Either way, give us a little.
Okay, I'll freestyle sing it.
Little 4 or 6 or 8 bar.
It's been a pleasure hanging with the Easy Way. Watch Mind Games, 10 p.m., 9 Central on ABC Tuesdays.
You're watching the Easy Show, guys. We'll catch you next week.
Easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way. Life is hard. That's why I wrote it easy way.